The sound of a desperate voice echoed through the busy market. "Please, help me. My child is dying." But the crowd didn't stop. They were too busy haggling over prices, laughing, and gossiping. Even Alhaji Yusuf, the richest man in town, walked past the woman without a second glance. His fine robes swayed as he muttered, "I have no time for beggars." The woman sank to the dusty ground, clutching her child, her cries fading into the chaos of the market. Alhaji Yusuf was a man of great wealth and influence. His grand mansion stood tall in the center of the village, with golden gates and servants running about. He was respected but also feared for his arrogance. That evening, he sat in his large living room, sipping tea and enjoying the company of important guests. As he laughed heartily, the cries of the woman from the market flashed in his mind, but he quickly shook it off. "Why should I worry about her? She is not my responsibility," he thought. That night, a loud knock echoed through Alhaji Yusuf's house. A servant rushed to open the door and found a group of villagers looking troubled. "Alhaji, the market woman's child has died," one of them said. "Her wails can be heard across the village." Alhaji Yusuf frowned but dismissed them. "Why come to me? I am not a doctor. Go away." He shut the door and returned to his luxurious room, but sleep refused to come. That night, Alhaji Yusuf had a terrifying dream. He was walking through the same market, but it was empty. The stalls were abandoned, the laughter gone. Suddenly, the market woman appeared, holding her child. Her voice thundered, "Your wealth couldn't buy compassion. Now, who will help you?" Alhaji tried to run, but the ground beneath him turned to sand, pulling him down. He woke up sweating and gasping for air. The next morning, Alhaji Yusuf did something he had never done before. He went to the market not to shop but to listen. He sought out the market woman, but she was nowhere to be found. Instead, he found others in need: a blind man begging for alms, a young girl selling firewood to pay her school fees. He helped them all, one by one, realizing how much he had ignored in his pursuit of wealth. Weeks later, the villagers noticed a change in Alhaji Yusuf. His mansion gates were open to everyone. He hosted free medical camps and gave scholarships to children. The market woman's story haunted him, and though he could not bring her child back, he vowed never to ignore another cry for help. Years later, Alhaji Yusuf was no longer just the richest man in the village, he was the most loved. The people built a small clinic in honor of the market woman and her child, ensuring no one else would suffer as they had. As Alhaji Yusuf stood before the clinic, he whispered, "Wealth is a gift, but compassion is a choice. True wealth lies in the compassion we show to others. Ignoring the suffering of those in need may cost us more than we realize." The end.